Friedman Adventures, a live show that we're doing with none other than Captain Daniel Hadawi from the Island Spirit. Love Daniel. He does such a great job. Love fishing the Island Spirit. Ventura Sportfishing, 805-676-3474. Hey, how's that for an intro, Daniel?
I like it. Thank you so much, Phil. How are you doing?
Doing great, man. It's good to see you and great to hear from you. And it sounds like you're going to be fishing more than likely Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the coming week. Do I have that right?
Absolutely. We do have some people signed up for tomorrow, but I think that's the last day of kind of questionable weather we have. It starts to look really nice on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we're hoping to take you guys out and have some good fishing on those days.
Excellent. What's been happening for the half day range where you're going to be fishing? What are we fishing for and how's it been?
Yeah, our bottom fishing has been really good. We've had chances at that barracuda, bass, halibut, stuff like that. Through our last trip, we didn't really have much for live bait, but we're all stocked up and gonna have plenty of good bait on our upcoming trip. So I'm excited to get back to the surface fishing and also send you guys home with some taco meat. Have some fun.
Absolutely. A lot of people aren't familiar with the Channel Islands. I have to admit that that's a new zone for me. I fish pretty much from the Santa Monica Bay down to Cabo. And every time I go up to the Channel Islands, I'm amazed by the beauty of the islands and everything. But why don't you
Yeah.
tell everybody, give us a little geography lesson. Where do you fish on your half day run? What islands? Do you fish the coast at times? I mean, what are the options?
Yeah, so we have tons of options. We can fish the coast. We can get as far down as like close to Malibu, like the Harrison's Reef, in front of Port Hueneme and Magoo Canyon. We can fish that area. Really good fishing there at times. We can fish as far up the coast as like Carpinteria, Santa Barbara. There tends to be some good bass fishing on the beach there. So we have that as options. And we also fish Anacapa Island and the east end of Santa Cruz Island quite a bit. So say like on like 75% of our trips we're at Anacapa Island. That's kind of our sweet spot. But yeah, there's also a chance to fish at Santa Cruz as well. There's a lot of trips where you get to fish at two islands on a half trip
Yeah, we did
or
that.
up or down the beach. Yeah, we did that on our last one. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I mean, to think you can fish islands on a half day trip, man, that is so cool.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty close to home. The closest part of Anacapa for us is only about 14 miles. So call it like an hour and a half boat ride to start fishing Anacapa Island. And you can fish your way all the way to Santa Cruz and end up there at the end of the day on a lot of trips. So it works out.
All right, great. How's the oceanography up there? Do you like what you're seeing? Is the water warming up? Does it feel like summertime to you?
Yeah, absolutely. The water looks nice. It's kind of settling in at a nice like 66 to 68 degree temperature. It's good. Plenty of bait around. Plenty of life. Shaping up to be continue to be a good summer of fishing.
Excellent. And the species that are within the realm of possibility, why don't you run down what you might catch on a trip on the Island Spirit on Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah. So as far as the bass options, we've had sand bass, calico bass. There'll be barracuda mixed in with that. Chance at a halibut. Um, Chance at a sea bass also. Have hooked some of those and caught some of those. Um, that's kind of our surface deal or bass fishing deal that we like to do in the afternoon. And then for the mornings, we've had really good rock fishing earlier in the morning. So catch all kinds of reds, chuckleheads, blue bass, grouper, starries, lingcod, sculpin. A lot of variety there too. So a lot of our fish counts have had plenty of variety, like up to 7 to 9 species in the count many days. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, heck yeah. And did you mention barracuda just now? There's
Yeah,
some pockets of gar around, right?
yeah, there is some of that fish kind of swimming around, and a lot of times when you're headed into the kelp looking to catch some bass, you'll stumble upon the barracuda and just put the anchor down and start catching those little speeds. So it's fun as well.
Excellent. And of course, you want to bring some iron along with you. I'm sure you'd recommend that for the gar.
Yeah, 100%. I recommend bringing a medium setup that you can fish for rockfish, sand bass, whatever, and then maybe also bring a jig stick, something you can tie a surface iron to and throw for barracuda.
Hey, Richard joining us. Richard, thanks for being here. He says, "Hey, Phil and Daniel, I'll see you guys soon." We like that, don't we?
Yeah, see you soon, Richard. Thank you again for the rod. He wrapped a really cool San Francisco 49ers rod for me.
Oh, shoot, you've been talking about that. Yeah, Richard's
Yeah,
the guy.
yeah, I've been putting it to some good use lately. It's been fun.
Hey, Richard, if you don't think you're going to get hit by a lightning bolt or something, I would love a Notre Dame fighting Irish rod. Just kidding, man. Hey, so Daniel, I mean, another thing, it's called a half day trip, but really, that's not accurate in my estimation. What time do you leave? What time do you come back? What about the hours of the trip?
Yeah, we're scheduled to leave at 8 o'clock and return at 4 p.m. But most of the time, if everybody's there on time, we tend to leave closer to 7:30 and come home around 5. Usually, I try to get home around 5:30. So most of the times, you're getting the same amount of fishing you would on a three-quarter day or even full day trip. Especially if we start fishing close to home and kind of fish our way all the way to Santa Cruz or whatnot. We get you guys plenty of fishing time and plenty of opportunity to take some nice fish home.
Good stuff. Novice anglers, have no fear. The Island Spirit is for you because your crew is so great, but also up in the ticket office with Saul. He's got the rental rods and the tackle that if you are a novice angler and want to come out and give it a try, you shouldn't be fearful about that.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can literally show up with zero fishing experience and just your credit card and walk into the landing, and Sal's gonna get you guys all the tackle you need for the day. He's gonna set you up with a rent rod, and once you guys get down to the boat, our knowledgeable crew will help you guys get rigged up, give you a seminar, kind of teach you guys how to fish, and especially during the fishing day, like as we're fishing, we'll come around and kind of give you guys some pointers and help you catch a couple fish until you get the hang of it.
Yeah, and I've seen it happen, man. I've seen it out there where totally novice anglers with the rental gear and everything else, and they go home with a big old sack full of fish and a big smile on their face also.
Yeah, it's great. Our rent rods are really high quality. They're probably the best rent rods any landing has on the whole coast. So
Yeah.
you get one of those at for only $20 for the day. Can't beat that. Get a tackle pack for $20. You'll have everything you need, and yeah, that rod can handle anything from deep water rock fishing to fly lining a small anchovy for bass. It can do it all. So it's a great setup, and happy to teach you guys how to use them and get you guys some fish.
Excellent. Richard wants to know if you've seen any yellow swimming around up that way.
Yeah, there was probably a week ago. We had a nice little surface bite going. We had bass, barracuda, and yellowtail boiling around the boat. We did hook a couple of those yellowtail and unfortunately lost both of them. But yeah, did see a little bit of it.
Man, that sounds absolutely awesome. Well, I'll tell you, water's warm. You're seeing all kinds of fish boiling around the boat. It really sounds great to me. Let's see, we've got Carson, and he said, "Phil, you ready for the BS at the fair today?" Oh my God, am I ever? I'll see you there, Carson, for sure. Um, Daniel, how can people sign up for the trip? What is the best way to do it? Online or give Saul a call?
Yeah, I think the best thing to do is give the landing a call and call them at 805-676-3474. You'll be able to talk to Sal or Stacy or Taylor. One of them are going to be more than happy to get you guys set up on the trip. They'll be able to answer any questions you have about the boat or crew or galley. They can answer any questions you guys have, and they're more than happy to take your credit card information and get you signed up on a trip.
Excellent. Tim P says Phil Frieman is the man. I say Daniel
He
Hadawi
is.
is the man. That's what I say is the man because I really enjoy fishing on the Island Spirit. Have I failed to ask you anything? Anything else you want to tell people, Daniel? It looks like it's going to be a fun weekend on the Island Spirit.
Yeah, that's about it. We're excited to get back out on the water. We were running pretty steady there. I think we were out like 12 for the last 13 days before these last couple days we got a little break, but we're missing it. Ready to get right back out there and go fishing with you guys. So hope to see you all soon.
It's been a great year for the Island Spirit, and I think that's a testament to you guys and the great job that you're doing, because I think you've been out more than last year. And I mean, just when you walk on that boat, you fish it one time. The thing you want to do right after that is come back again, and it's all due to you guys, your leadership, and everything down there at Ventura Sportfishing.
Really appreciate that. We try our best and hoping to keep the ball rolling here and get some happy fishermen back safely, and love to take you guys fishing soon.
All right, very good. Cue Ball says hi. Hey, another question. Tim P says, is it
Oh,
better to fish during the full moon or no moon at all? What do you say, Daniel? That age-old question.
yeah. It obviously varies. There's a lot of different opinions about this, but I tend to see a pattern of a day leading up to the full moon, and then tends to kind of make things a little screwy. Like get a lot of weird
Yeah,
currents sometimes, and makes fishing conditions pretty tough. But it seems that like 3 days before and 3 days after the full moon, fishing tends to be on fire. So brings about some really good fishing leading up to the full moon and after the full moon, but sometimes right on it gets a little bit weird.
Daphne 7. Okay, he's got a question. Man, you're going to get this guy in trouble maybe, but he's really thinking about coming out with you on Saturday, but he's got a friend's wedding in the evening. Ah, that's not important. Don't worry about that. He wants to know if he's going to make it on time. You're in by 5 at the latest, would you say?
Yeah, we'd be in no later than 5. I'm sure you'd make it to your friend's wedding on time, and you also have some fish to bring to them as a gift.
That's what I was going to say. You don't have to get a wedding gift now. Just hand the guy a bag
Yeah,
of fillets when you get to the wedding.
yeah, just hand them a whole halibut and say congratulations.
I'm sure the bride will be thrilled, especially if you get a
Yeah,
little of that on her beautiful gown. All right, Daniel,
yeah.
always good to see you. I hope you're having fun, whatever you're doing. And I think he may be joining you, man. Who knows? Hit that like button, everybody. And Daniel, thanks again, my friend. It's always good to see you, and I hope you have a great weekend fishing again.
Thank you so much, Phil. Great to see you guys too, and have a nice day.
All right,
Thank you so much.
take good care, Daniel.